मेरे को रूल्स पता है, इसीलिए आप अभी मेरे को रूल समझाने मत बैठना।
अच्छा।
By now, this episode of KBC has become tremendously viral, and this particular boy of 10 years and his parents must be facing a backlash like anything.
क्योंकि जब डालने से पहले ही बोल देते हैं। अब इनके पास ही एक मौका है पड़ाव को पार करके अपने इरादों को पूरा करने का। पता नहीं कि क्या इरादे हैं। इशित भाई साहब, 5वां प्रश्न आ रहा है आपके सामने। 25,000 पॉइंट मिलेंगे आपको। रेडी? ये रहा 5वां प्रश्न।
We often say that mother is the first teacher of every child. A child learns first at home with the family, then comes the school, and then comes the society. So considering the age of this boy, which is just 10 years, he must have spent most of his lifetime along with the family. So his mannerisms, etiquette, and his way of speaking, his way of respecting others, where all does this come from? Definitely the family. It is not the responsibility of the strangers in the society to teach a child manners and etiquette, and if they have to teach it, then they will teach it the hard way. Exactly the same way they are doing it with this boy right now. There has been a thought coming up that the child should be treated kindly and compassionately despite being rude, so that he will not turn negative in his future life. Agreed, that is there. But what's the guarantee that this boy is not behaving the same way with his fellow classmates, with his peers? Because these days the children, I want to ask this to the psychologists and therapists who are working with children, haven't you seen the insensitive children these days coming up for therapy? They are bullying their fellow classmates just exactly the same way the adults do it. So where does this come from? It comes from the family. It comes from what they see around themselves, their family members, their dynamics, their relationships, the OTT channels, or let's say the whole social media. And who is exposing them to all these things? I am not against this child, but I don't like glorifying misbehavior or wrong things under the pretext that the person is just underage. Well, in that case, one of the culprits from Nirbhaya case, he was also underage, but he was very much aware and very much capable of doing that act. So should we forgive him just because he was underage? Here in this case, the parents were aware where this child was going to land up. So they should have corrected his behavior well in advance, as they know their child. Or they should have told him a few good things as how to be presentable in front of the public, in front of strangers. There has another thought been coming up, mostly from the psychology field, that the child may be having highly functional ADHD. Agreed, that is a possibility. But again the same thing, let us not glorify misbehavior under the pretext of mental disorder. Clients come to us, to therapists and psychologists, to get rid of their mental disorder. Our duty as therapists and counselors is to correct their wrong behavior and to help them come out of their problems. And if we are validating their wrong behavior, then we are not doing the ethical practice, or we are doing injustice to our profession. We don't understand what exactly we have to do. It is agreed that the parenting should not be authoritarian, but it should not be this lenient or this dysfunctional. That's all I wanted to say.